Hey guys, it's Destiny Lachey. Today I'm just coming to you guys with a divine wine look. It's inspired by this lipstick I recently purchased from Walmart and it's gorgeous. It literally is a wine burgundy color. So, as always, I am going to start off by color correcting. I am going to use the NYX correcting palette today because literally my MAC palette is almost done. Like, I have to purchase another one, so I am just color correcting with that orange color. This is a great dupe for the MAC palette. I just feel as though the MAC one is a lot easier to blend, but you know what, this will do for now. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I'm literally just talking to my husband right here. And thumbs up this video if you like it. So currently right now I am applying my foundation. This is the Cover FX Natural Finish Foundation, I believe it's called. And this was the darkest color they had at Sephora. I'm not sure of the color, but I will try to list it down below for you guys. But I'm just patting this in with a beauty blender. And of course I applied it with my fingers because it warms up the product and everything. So I'm just dabbing that in with the Real Techniques beauty blender. So you guys, I'm really starting to like this foundation. I recently started using it and it's really great. The color looks a little dark at first, but once I set it with my powder and blend it into my neck, my hairline, definitely make sure you blend your foundation into your neck, your ears, your hairline, everywhere so that it looks uniform. And I'm setting it with my powder. Like I said, it looks so much better when I set it with my powder and it looks like my skin. This is a natural finish foundation and it's gorgeous, you guys. I would definitely recommend it and I would definitely try it out. Just go to Sephora and ask for a sample. That's what I do all the time. This is actually a sample. I'm probably going to purchase it soon though. Now I'm using my tape to put on the outer V of my eye. Now I'm using Groundwork Paint Pot by MAC. This is going to serve as my base and it's going to neutralize my eyelids for my eyeshadow. And the reason why I'm using the tape today is because I want that outer V to be really sharp. So now I'm taking Brown Script by MAC and I'm using a MAC blending brush to put that like right underneath my brow bone. And this is going to act as our transition color. This is going to make it so that the eyeshadow blends and transitions into the lid color so it doesn't look so harsh. So I'm just using windshield wiper motions to blend that in. Now I'm using this Kat Von D black eyeshadow and I'm using a tapered blending brush and I'm applying this to the outer V of my eye and bringing it up towards the outer tail of my eyebrow. So I'm just going to blend that in. When you're using black eyeshadow, I suggest that you be careful. Just because sometimes with black eyeshadow it gets kind of crazy and it'll be all over your lid, it'll be up on your brow bone and everything before you know it. So definitely test it out before doing it, like going out or something, if you haven't worked with black eyeshadow before. So yeah, now I'm just taking a clean blending brush and blending the black eyeshadow in my crease area. I'm not adding any more product, I'm just blending that out. And take your time with blending because, like I said, this is a sped up video and I'm doing it really fast on camera. This actually takes about an hour to do. So I'm just blending everything out with my blending brush. And you don't have to use these specific products that I'm using in this video. You can use all drugstore products and still come out with a really great look. So I'm just blending that out still. You definitely want to take your time to blend. And I don't know, I'm just talking right here for some reason. So now I am using this salmon glitter colored eyeshadow out of my Fall Festive palette. If you guys don't have this palette, please go get it. It's amazing. And this I use in almost every tutorial because I love the colors in it. I sprayed it with, I sprayed my brush with some Fix Plus spray and I'm putting that all over my lid. The reason why I sprayed it with Fix Plus spray is because it makes the color more pigmented and it goes on smoother. So I'm just dabbing that onto my lid space. and just dabbing that in. And it looks so pretty. You can add glitter to this look if you want. You can do anything. I'm sorry, you guys. I really can't stop saying That's just how I think is So I'm taking the tape off. And as you can see, my foundation came off a little bit, but don't worry about that. We will fix that in a second. Now I'm just gonna blend a little bit more. If you do see any creases or anything, blend it out. I mean, why not? So I'm just blending that salmon color as well into the black, just so that it looks nice and neat and blended. Now I'm gonna take this shimmery white, or I'm sorry, this matte white eyeshadow from that same palette and putting that on my brow bone to serve as my highlight. And just blending that out. Now I'm going to take my L'Oreal gel liner, my new liner that I haven't even used yet, my Maybelline brush that I got from Walmart. It's an angled Maybelline brush. You can find it at any drugstore. And I am doing my wing liner. I'm going to follow that line that I created with my eyeshadow. And I'm just going to do my wing eyeliner. And this brush is great because it's small enough to get in the little spaces of your eye, and it's sharp enough to create that really, really sharp wing. I would definitely suggest using this brush for your gel eyeliner because it's really great. In the past, I used to use really, really thick eyeliner brushes, like the angled brushes, and they didn't work for me. My wing would never come out how I like it, but today I like how my wing liner came out. I'm actually satisfied. So now I am tightlining the upper part of my eyelid, and I'm using MAC's Feline Eye Kohl. I tend to use an eye kohl in my waterline because it doesn't bother my eyes. My eyes are sensitive and I wear contacts, so that doesn't bother my eyes. So now I'm using the Allure 202 lashes. Now I am going to apply some of my LA Pro concealer to my hand just to warm up the product so that it's easier to conceal and highlight my face. So I'm just taking my beauty blender and, you know, dabbing my hand to get the concealer off my hand and then patting it underneath my eye. And I do bring it up to my temples because it gives me that, I'm not sure, it just gives me that look that I like. So I do bring my concealer all the way up to my temples, and it helps, you know, conceal the messed up parts that I had on my eye. So I'm just dabbing that in. I don't swipe, I just pat. And my beauty blender is damp, so it definitely has to be damp for it to blend easily. So now I'm just taking a angled fluffy brush from Sigma, and I am highlighting my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, and my forehead. The reason why I don't use my beauty blender on this step is because the beauty blender tends to shear out your concealer and your foundation, and my forehead, my nose, my cupid's bow, and my chin usually are my problem areas for like acne and stuff like that. So I tend to use a brush instead because it gives me more full coverage. And right now I'm using like a small stippling brush on my forehead. I'm just using my beauty blender to blend out the harsh lines. Now I'm taking my Ben Nye powder in Topaz. This is like a darker version of the banana powder, and I'm using that to set my concealer. And I'm using a Real Techniques brush to do that. And I'm just putting it everywhere I highlighted basically. Now I'm just taking a stippling brush. This is old, it's dirty, and I'm just kind of blending out the concealer. Now I'm using the Ebony Bronze by CoverGirl to bronze up my face a little bit. This is technically contouring, bronzing, whatever you want to call it, but I'm just warming up my face. So basically when you put on your foundation, you take all the color from your like natural face, but highlighting and contouring is bringing back those different colors that you took away with the foundation. And I am just blending that out per usual. I do this in almost every tutorial. So now I'm putting on some blush. I'm using MAC's Raisin blush, and I did mix an Unknown Pink with that as well. I'm not sure, I just mix blushes all the time. So it's Raisin mainly and some other pink blush. Now I'm using MAC Gold Deposit to highlight. I am using a eyeshadow stippling brush I got from Walmart, and this picks up the Gold Deposit color really well. And I'm just highlighting. And now I'm just putting some feline in my waterline to make my eyes look more dramatic, I guess. And just lining that. And I'm gonna smudge that out. I'm gonna add some dark glittery eyeliner as well. But now I'm just adding this shimmery white color to my inner tear ducts to open up my eyes a little bit. Now I'm adding a black eyeshadow to the bottom of my eye to smoke out the color. And it makes it more dramatic, and it just looks better to me, especially with this kind of look. So you just want to smudge out that color. And this also sets your waterline. So now I'm using the Voluminous Mascara by L'Oreal, and I am, doing my lower lashes. So now I'm using Night Moth by MAC. Honestly, I think this is my favorite lip pencil ever to outline my lips. And this just helps me get my shape for my lips that I want, and it just helps my lipstick apply more smoothly. I always use a lip liner with almost every lipstick I use, just because I feel like my lipstick application comes out so much better. So I'm just lining my lips. And you can wear this by itself, but I'm going to fill it in with the Divine Wine by Maybelline. I can't explain to you guys how much I love this lipstick, especially for deeper skin tones. It looks so gorgeous, and it's just so pretty, and it's only $5. You can get it from any drugstore, any place that sells Maybelline. And the creamy matte, it's like a creamy matte. It's not a drying matte, but you still get that matte look. I love this lipstick. Love, love, love. I'm going to grab some more colors. If you guys have any more suggestions on colors, let me know. Now I'm just showering in Fix Plus per usual. And that's the end of the tutorial. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you did. Thank you guys. Bye. Mwah.